कह रहे हैं, रुक करते हैं।
Initiatives in healthcare and medical education. We are broadly working on 4 pillars. The first is preventive healthcare. This includes the importance to yoga, Ayurveda, and general fitness. More than 40,000 wellness centers have been opened, where a key focus is on controlling lifestyle-related disease. The success of the Swachh Bharat mission is another key part of preventive healthcare. The second is affordable healthcare. Ayushman Bharat, the world's largest healthcare scheme, belongs to India. In less than 2 years, 1 crore people have benefited from this Ayushman Bharat scheme. Women and those staying in villages are among the major beneficiaries of this scheme. And the third pillar is improvements on the supply side. A nation like ours has to have proper medical infrastructure and medical educational infrastructure. Work is underway to ensure a medical college or postgraduate medical institute in every district of the country. The country has seen rapid progress in setting up 22 more AIIMS. Over the last 5 years, we have been able to add over 30,000 seats in MBBS and 15,000 seats in post-graduation. This has been the largest increase in the 5-year term of any government since independence. The Medical Council of India has been replaced by a new National Medical Mission, the new National Medical Commission, through an act of the Parliament. This will go in a long way in improving the quality of medical education, bringing it at par with the international standards. The fourth pillar is mission mode implementation. A well thought of idea on paper makes it only a good idea, and a good idea will implemented makes it a great one. Hence, implementation is very crucial. Here, I would like to highlight the success of India's National Nutrition Mission that is helping youngsters and their mothers. India is working 24/7 to eliminate TB by 2025. This is 5 years ahead of the global target of 2030. Mission Indradhanush has increased our rate of annual rise in vaccination coverage by 4 times. Friends, the central government recently approved the introduction of a new law for expanding education of more than 50 different allied and healthcare professionals. This law, once passed, will address the shortage of paramedical personnel in the country. It will also help India in supplying skilled resources to other countries. Friends, there are three things on which I would urge maximum discussion and participation. One is advances in telemedicine. Can we think of new models that make telemedicine popular on a larger scale? The other is related to Make in India in the health sector. The initial gains make me optimistic.